The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Get the outlaw. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Gets through, and now an opening. 31 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. To throw on third down. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Topper. Let's make these babies. 72.
Kill.
Wait, 28. Go, stand it.
On second and 15 now. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and now it's third down.
Check pass.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Daron Payne able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 68 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Redskins 10, Patriots nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks from him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Redskins 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
53 is mine. Here we go. Check 9. Go up. No, 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Redskins 10, Patriots 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll hand it down to Geis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On third down, Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Switch.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they got the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
No. Off.
The drive starts with a run by White. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. A big play there for New England. 41 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Wait, 20.
3 bucks.
Hey, goal 66.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady.
In your face.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, That's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go. Third base. Choose the mic. Here we go.
On second down, it's Thompson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. He'll have another 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on its toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Back now in Foxborough. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 34. They begin with Michel on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This is White on the screen. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Brady is going to loft one deep over the middle. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown.